So the next sushi what we are doing is your tempura sushi, where I'll be teaching you how to do tempura at home. Generally we recommend that buy the tempura prawn from the market, but if you cannot access tempura flour, so you can make it at home. It's a mix of rice flour. It is 50 grams of rice flour, 50 grams of your corn flour and 50 grams of your maida. So generally we use these three mixes. So to this we'll be adding ice cold water. This is absolutely ice cold water what I'm using, and we are just going to add it little by little till the time it dilutes well into this. So this is the consistency, normal bhajia what we make at home, the normal consistency. So now how to make your tempura flakes, or how you want to do your tempura vegetables, we'll be showing you that out of this. This is the tempura mixture what we have got ready. So to make your tempura flakes, here I have this very hot oil. Remember, the oil has to be literally nice and hot. Now just with your whisk, this balloon whisk, just take the batter and just start pouring like this. Just start spreading it like this, and at the end you are going to get some nice tempura flakes. So these crunchies can be used as a topping on the sides of your sushi or wherever you want to, and these are really interesting and tastier. So just fry them till they are nice golden brown and crisp, and we'll be using these flakes as garnishes. So this is another component. So if all these components are ready with you, then you can just do whatever you want to. So there are different components. So these are the tempura flakes which are ready. I'm just going to remove it on an absorbent paper, and this is ready to use. So now in the same tempura batter what we have made, I'm going to fry some of the vegetables. You can do carrots, you can do asparagus, you can do prawns, whatever you like. I have these blanched asparagus. You can also use French beans. So these are asparagus which I have blanched, removed it from hot boiling water and immediately dipped in cold water. So I'm just going to start frying them by dipping them into the tempura flour. Also I have some prawns here. So if you're a vegetarian, don't use prawns, but if you're a non-vegetarian, you can always dip prawns into this and do the same way. So this is like some asparagus and prawns. We're just getting it ready to put inside the sushi. Also, this is one of the method. Another method I'll be showing you after this. So just fry till they are nice and golden brown from outside. And this is how we get our tempura prawns or asparagus or carrots, whatever vegetables you like. You can get them ready in this manner till they are nice golden brown in color. And you don't need to blanch the prawns because they will automatically cook while we are frying them. So just fry them till they are nice and golden brown in color, and I'll be just removing them. And this is how we are going to use some tempura prawns into our sushi. So this is one of it. Now I'll show you the other method, how to make, if you don't want to fry and still you're looking for healthier options, what you can do with the fillings. We'll be showing you that also. So this is done. I'll just remove this and keep it ready for plating it into our sushi cakes. So this is another variation which is already given to you below the tempura bits. We have shown you how to do the bits. I've shown you how to fry your vegetables or prawns. You can also fry carrots. So here another variation is I'm just using some sesame oil. You can always use your normal oil. Once it's nice and hot, we're just going to add some chopped garlic to this. So adding some chopped garlic out here. Just give it a nice mix. adding the blanched asparagus, which is already there with me, and just give a nice mix. And also I'll be using the prawns. So I'm just adding everything out here. So this is the second variation. If you're not looking to fry them, you can always toss them like this and cook them. And always remember, you don't need to overcook anything. Prawns also, they tend to cook very fast. So just another 2 or 3 minutes and they will be done. We'll be adding some seasoning, that's salt to taste. To this I'll be adding some togarashi powder and some black or white sesame seeds. So I have white with me, just on the top. I'm going to give it a nice mix. So this is the variation what you can do. Making some nice togarashi prawns, which we'll be using it for making sushi. Cook it for good 2 to 3 minutes till it's nice and done. And this is ready to use. So let's make the furikake seasoning for this one. For the furikake seasoning, I'm using these nori sheets, Yokosa nori sheets. What I've done is I've just dry एक pan के ऊपर I've just कड़क कर लिया, dry roasted them, and then I have chopped them finely. So this is your normal nori sheet. We'll be using some sea salt to this, adding very little of the sea salt to this, and we'll be adding some fried garlic. So I have some garlic which I have already fried here and kept. So I'll be adding that here. So this is the fried garlic. And with this we'll be using some sesame seeds, again black and white, but I'm using white. And this is your furikake seasoning. So this I'll be using in the next sushi what we are going to make right now. So let's start plating this tempura sushi. So same way I have this rice with me, and I'm just using a 5-6 inch tin. So just going to put some rice in the base like we did with our other sushis. So this goes in the base. Always remember to keep water handy whenever you're working with sushis. So just using some water hand to press them properly at the base. And now this one, if you're a vegetarian, you can use the sorted asparagus, and if you're non-vegetarian, you can always use these prawns and asparagus both. So I'm just using some prawns here in such a way that I get it on the outer area. Just going to put it here. So try use the small prawns instead of these bigger ones. And if you're a vegetarian, as I mentioned earlier, you can use normal asparagus. I'll be using those also here. So these are prawns. Just pushing them well inside. And along with this, I'll be using some asparagus. So we have these are the sorted ones, what I'm using right now. So just putting some on the corners so that it creates a nice rim for me once I'm lifting this up. So just trying to place some on the corner. So this is all your personal choices, like whatever you like, you can just play with them and make different sushi cakes. The idea here is just inculcating different flavors into it and making some nice cakes. So this is how it is. Again, I'll be using another layer of rice. Just going to wet the hands. place them here. So this is how it is. Now with this one, what I'm going to do is we can apply some cream cheese, normal cream cheese you can use, and we'll start putting it like a cake, so we can make a nice cake out of this one. So I'm just going to demold this one immediately. Try to do it after some time, but you can do it the same moment also, because here I'm using some other technique. Yes. So just going to push this asparagus. You just want it to be stuck properly. That is your motto. Yes. So we'll be using some cream cheese on the top. So here I'm just putting some normal cream cheese on the top. The normal one. Just remember it has to be cold and also a bit soft. So just we'll start putting it here with the help of a palette knife. Just going to spread this cream cheese layer here. So you can make it like a nice cake on the top if you want. And so you can cover the sides also with this, or you can just keep it like this only on the top layer. As I mentioned earlier, all the things, whatever you're doing, is your personal way of decorating your sushi cakes. So just putting a nice generous layer of this here. And also on the sides. Just going to cover the sides also with this cream cheese. So after putting cream everywhere, like how much ever you want to, it's your personal choice. You can just cover it up completely, or you could just do partially. It's all up to you. Allow it to actually freeze initially before, keep it in the refrigerator so that it comes out very neat. And this will look like a cake. And you remember this furikake what we just made? So I'm just going to put some furikake on the sides of this. So it will be on the sides. I'll be using some tempura flakes also along with furikake. So I have these tempura flakes with me. Just crushing them. I'm just going to use them also along with furikake. So just on the other hand, I'm just going to mix some flakes to furikake, and both the things I'm just going to put it around. So this way your flakes also, because it's cream cheese, so everything is going to stick on the sides. And this is furikake, so I'm just going to just put some furikake also on the sides and allow them to stick completely on the sides of the sushi cake. So it's a bit mess, but you can just do it anywhere, and then you can just chill this and transfer it to a neat and clean plate. So there's nothing to worry about this mess if it's happening on the plate, because this won't be your final plate. I'm just going to use everything here. I'm going to stick the furikake also here properly so that it's seen. And now on the top of it, again going to put some flakes and furikake, the ones which are actually on the side. I won't be wasting them. Just going to gather them, pour them here on the top like this. So this is how it looks like. You could just sprinkle some sesame on the top. Use black and white both. Again and again, repeating myself, use black and white both. And you remember the togarashi cream what we had made? So this is the togarashi cream what we had made. Just going to pipe some here on the top. So this is the togarashi cream on the top, and because this is a prawn one, so I might use one of the tempura prawns. Just going to put a prawn in the center, and if needed you could just decorate one of the asparagus also. So this is your another sushi cake. It's a bit mess, so I'll put it on a clean neat plate and I'll show you how it looks like. So this is after I shifted it on other plate. I just used that pizza spatula, the bigger one, pushed it on another plate, and this is how this one is going to look. So this is your tempura sushi cake. You can do your own alterations. You don't want to use prawns, you can use avocado, you can use asparagus, you can use carrots, whatever veggies you like, you can always use them and make amazing sushi cakes.